Hi my beauties, how are you doing? I hope you all enjoy Scorpio season. For me personally, I really love Scorpio season because it's such an intense phase and we really need this dark phase to, like once stop and just focus truly on ourselves. Like I really think that it's so cool that Libra season already prepared us for everything that is now allowed to come in Scorpio season, and everything is so connected, and every phase prepares us for the following phase. And also, like, this new moon is so beautiful and so special. I'm already so excited to tell you everything about it, and we really need this new moon for the following new moon in Sagittarius, because this is a great preparation for the big new moon in Sagittarius. So to start, we not only enter a new moon month with this new moon, but also our new moon year. So this is why it's so special and even more intense, because it truly is about so much reflection of the last moon year and also the preparations for everything that is now allowed to come. And I guess, like, all of you know the feast of Halloween, of Samhain, that is at 31st of October, and this is like the fixed date for all the people, so that it's easier to celebrate, a new cycle, the cycle of the whole life, of life and birth and death and birth, like this cycle of life. But the officially date for this feast is always the new moon, alright? And the new moon is like every year it's different, and this is why people created, 1/6 date. But this new moon in Scorpio, is the new beginning of the new moon year. And it's no coincidence that, like, the new year begins in the darkest and deepest time. Because, always in the biggest and heaviest darkness, this is where our light is created, We always need to experience all this darkness, all these intense emotions and feelings to rise again. And I already talked about, the phoenix in the last full moon. And for me personally, with the full moon in Aries, in the fire sign, it truly was about the burning phoenix that is now allowed to, to die, to be reborn again. And with this new moon, we are allowed to truly be reborn again out of our own ashes. And this is so beautiful, as it truly is a new start, a new beginning. And we are allowed to start a new journey with this new moon when it comes to our inner world, to our soul, to all of our experiences, all of our emotions. Like in Libra season, we truly worked on our relations, mostly the relationship to ourselves. And now we are allowed to even dive deeper and deeper and deeper and even deeper, because we have to truly get to know ourselves, to transform, to create our life. But first we have to go back to our essence. And this is what I want you to do in Scorpio season, to truly go back to your essence and to get to know yourself on a new level, alright? And with this new moon, we start this journey, alright? Are you ready for this beautiful journey? Because I am. I so am, because, even if it's just once a year, it's so good to connect with all our shadow sides. I mean, we do that over and over again because we truly work through a lot of shit that is going on, and that's good. And like for me personally, I already worked with my blueprint, with my limiting belief patterns over years now, all right? I really work with them over years, and there's already so much change that happened, but still, you know, it always needs even more work and even more work, because we have so many belief patterns in so many different topics, you know. And in Scorpio season, in even most of the whole November that is coming, it's truly about working through all of your old belief systems, your blueprint, everything that is safe in your body, in your soul, in your mind, in your subconscious mind, all right? So there's a lot of things to do, and we start this journey with this new moon. And so, you know, this new moon allows you to begin with exploring yourself in order to manifest your next month, right? When it comes to the wishes or the visions of this new moon manifestation, I really want you to create your visions out of your essence, you know? It truly is about making big steps further into your future when it comes to heal and transform yourself into the person you want to be. So at this full moon, I want you to get to know yourself on a deeper level. And I know that this may be a little bit hard. This is because the new moon is in opposition to Uranus, and Uranus, you already know, is the planet of individuality, of rebellion, and of future-driven plans and ideas. And when it's in opposition, we find ourselves feeling kind of nervous about making decisions for ourselves. Also, Mars squares off with Saturn, and Mars as the planet of being the warrior and of being very strong-willed, squaring off with Saturn, what is the planet of order and structure and discipline, you know. It's really hard for us to make decisions out of our heart, because we think a lot, and most of us already think too much, you know. And we find ourselves in a situation where it's even more hard to make decisions or commitments out of our soul, of our intuition. And just be aware of not overthink too much. And you know, everything you do, it's still on you, you know. You can act and decide out of responsibility. This is what Saturn wants you to do. But also be aware that only you have the responsibility of yourself, all right? You have to be responsible for all of your decisions you create, you make. You are responsible for your life, and only you have it in the hands, you know? And it's not on your parents or your friends that think that they know you better, that they know better of what's best for you. It's on you. You already know it. And I want you to be responsible for yourself. And you can use this energy that is around to get closer to your essence, to use, you know, like the strong will and motivation of Mars to even dive deeper into your essence and to bring structure and order not really into your visions, but into getting to know yourself on a deeper level, you know, get structure and order into your thinking, the way you think, into your belief systems, into your blueprint. So this is how I will use this energy, all right? It's better to not use this strict energy of Saturn for your manifestations, for your visions, because you may make the wrong decisions. You know what I mean? Also, you know, we are already in the pre-shadow phase of Mercury retrograde, where we really have to be aware of what we decide, what we do, because Mercury retrograde will be in Scorpio, and you know, Scorpio, of being such a beautiful energy, a very high, intense, deep energy, also the connection to our intuition. It still is a very mystical and a very mystical sign, but also a sign full of secrets. And we shouldn't make decisions also out of, you know, out of the fire of Mars, you know what I mean? No impulsive decisions and no strict decisions, because we may not know everything around the decision yet. Do you know what I mean? You know, like, most of our decisions may not be that clear now, and that's okay, that's good the way it is, alright? The biggest decisions should be made after Mercury retrograde, also after the post-shadow phase of Mercury retrograde, what will be on the 7th of December. But still, we are on the journey, and I think each and every one of you already know what's best for them. I just want you to listen to your inner voice, because she is your wise woman, and she already knows so much more than we think that she does, you know, and be responsible for yourself, all right? And yeah, well, these are the main constellations of the planets that are very important for us at new moon. The new moon will be in Berlin at like 4:30 in the morning, so you can already create your new moon ritual on Sunday or also on Monday. And I will tell you everything you need to know about the new moon ritual in the following video